Alright, today I'm going to attempt to change the supercharger oil in my Series 1 EM90 series, or Saleen 2000 Saleen Mustang Supercharger. I've never done this before. The car has over 160,000 miles. Never attempted to do it, so I'm gonna try and get as much footage for you guys as possible. I got this from Advanced Auto Parts. Just give them the part number and then they can order this for you. I believe it takes 7 ounces or close to that. Each one of these bottles is 4, so I had to buy 2. It's roughly around $26 for both. It's a bit expensive, but you do it once and then you won't have to worry about it for quite some time. I am using a 3/16 Allen type. This is gonna go right in here, and I'm expecting the oil some of it to drain out, so I put a nice rag there to protect some of my oil components. And then I'm gonna have to siphon, I'm sure, the rest of it out. This is not actually twisting very easily, so I'm gonna put some WD-40, some penetrating fluid around the threads and see if that makes a difference. I'm trying to be as careful as possible because I don't want to strip the this bolt here. Okay, so using PP Blaster worked. However, I did have to use both hands to break it loose, and it made a snapping sound as soon as it broke loose. I thought I broke something, but thank God that wasn't the case. So hopefully you have a much better experience than I did. It kind of scared me a bit, but there he goes. And I can't see any oil through there, through the port. So it's quite possible that it's eaten through the oil over the years. So that's not good if it's been running on a very low oil as well as old oil. But we're here to mitigate that today. So to siphon the oil, you can use this. You can get this at Harbor Freight or order online, or I believe any auto parts store will have it. I've seen all the techniques used on YouTube where people use a spray bottle and then use the spray part of it to siphon. You can do that too, but in any case, this is gonna suck the supercharger out, oil out of it, and then I'm gonna use this one to empty it into my oil pan. I'm gonna try and put this as far in there as I can. Hopefully it'll go all the way at the lowest point and I can get some out. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the new oil back into the supercharger, and I swapped the hoses around just because the thicker one didn't fit into the port. And yeah, let's do this. See how it goes. Definitely siphoning out of the ink bottle, but I think it's not going to. Okay. It's not really pushing through. Let me pull this back a little bit. Okay. Okay, so doing it this way around with a smaller tube going in, the oil is a bit thick, and so basically it's taking a little bit of time to push that through. So you have to be really patient if you do it this way. You can find a thicker hose that fits perfectly in there, and then the process will probably go a lot quicker for you. So right now, I'll show you that it is actually coming out. Just pumping really, really slow. So you can see that it is coming out. So you just gotta be really patient with it. So the whole bottle is almost gone. I might have to switch to the second bottle. Just want to make sure I grab every little ounce I can get. This is a bit expensive. Okay. So I think this is all I'm going to be able to get out of this one bottle. So I'll switch to the other bottle, and then I should complete the process for now. Okay, so it started pouring out. Gotta see how much of the second bottle we got left. So we got about just a quarter of the second bottle left. So it took about a bottle and 3/4. We just plug this up. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the project. I had to use both of my hands to get this in here since it was a bit slippery. And I tightened the bolt snug. And remember, you want to try to avoid stripping it. And I just wish I had done this years ago. Hopefully this helped you guys out. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit like.